And welcome to We Want Picks. This is our call-in show. Jacob and I are going to hang out. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to yuck it up. We're going to take calls from you. Premium members can call into this show. It's an off week. We have the UFC 287 banner up here, but it is an off week. But if you want to call in, you want to talk about those fights, last week's fights, some controversial scorecards, whole bunch of other crap going on, give us a call. If you're a premium member, the link is on your account page in premium, or if you have linked your premium to Discord.
Well, you're muted. You've been muted the whole time.
Shut up. Nice try. The premium alerts channel. I didn't panic at all.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
Not even a touch. Not even a touch. You have more active autism right now than I do panic in that scene.
What?
Guys, UFC 287 is next. We crush pay-per-views. There's only been 4 pay-per-views in 2023. What are you laughing at?
I told you, I literally texted you and I said there's a guy in the live stream that every 15 minutes was like, go get the banana, you got to go get the banana. He says, get the banana immediately as soon as it starts. Got to block you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
At this point, get a little bit.
Ruin it for yourself, pal. You did this to yourself. Anyway, we crush pay-per-views. This is an off week, but it shouldn't be an off week. You don't take the time and not place the bets because guess what? Round lines just dropped yesterday. I immediately threw our leans on premium. So if you go to premium, you go to quick picks, you'll see every single round line, higher or lower, what we're thinking. And I also threw a couple of bets up there. So this is not a week to take off. WeWantPicks.com, $10 a month, become a premium member. Pay-per-views, we absolutely slay. 283, 8 units of net profit. 285, 16 units. 286, 21 units. Yazinator, I see you there. You've actually called in twice from 2 different devices. I don't know which one to use. We're up 45 net units for pay-per-views alone. That's 44% net profit. This is what UFC San Antonio looked like. 41% net profit. Woo! For me.
We killed it.
Prize Picks hit. Underdog hit. The member parlay hit. Lots of going on. It's only $10 a month. And we have things like the line movement tracker. This is something you can keep an eye on in the off week. Premium isn't just about copy-paste bets. Because honestly, you guys should be making your own bets. We give you tools. We give you information. We give you 38 columns of detailed data to help you find spots, to help you make those bets, to help you pick the right fantasy player. All of that information is available to you right now for UFC 287, right now, for only $10 a month. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. You also get to call into this show. And if you want $50, I will send you $50. Just go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our betting partners. Make a deposit. I send you $50. It is literally that simple. We have a caller. He's been sitting here since before we went live. I'm about to put him on. Jakey boy, you have anything you want to say before we talk to the Yazinator?
Nah.
Cool. Yaz, you're muted. Are you there? I still see the mute. I'm going to unmute you. Hello? Yazinator? Are you there? He called in twice. Yazinator? Yazinator?
Yazinator?
Yaz?
Yes.
Are you there, Yazzie?
You play the Yaz flute? From Burgundy, you play the Yaz flute for us?
All right, call back in. I'm kicking you. It's not working. Call back in.
Oh,
and that's
prepared.
our fault because, well, he's been sitting there for like 10 minutes, so he probably heard the pitch and was like, this is going to be about an hour and a half. So, yeah. What's going on, Jakey boy? How you doing? Jacob gave me honestly, a warning.
Warning? Yeah, I'm a little tired today. Great workout today at the gym. Did shoulders, chest, mostly upper chest. Was doing
knees and toes.
Just doing pause reps. Just a nice smooth 135. Just 1, 2, 3 pump up. Do about 4 or 5 sets of 10. Went up to 185. But you can see if I go side profile here, you're really. I'm grabbing that, and I'm not even sure if that's.
It's not
TOS.
moving. What's TOS?
I'm not even sure if this is TOS or not, but you can see there's.
What is TOS?
You don't know what TOS is?
No. What's TOS?
Why don't you just try to guess what it is?
Is it an acronym?
Yes.
TOS?
Are you Googling it?
Tits or shirt? No, I'm taking timestamp. Tits or shirt? That's a good guess. That's a good guess.
I'm not sure if it's against TOS to do this, is the sentence I used it in.
Oh, I thought you said, I'm not sure if this is TOS. No. And you were squeezing. If this is against the terms of service. I got there.
There you go.
I got there.
Once you understood the context, I mean, you got it right away. So.
Yeah, no, I'm it is a public school education.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Between the two of us. Like
it's a public school.
I'm very tired. I'm so tired.
Tired? I bet.
It was a big workout. I mean, you were surprised about my weight. Wait till the next time I come over with my shirt off. Then you're going to be real
Why would
surprised.
You do that?
Well, it's what you make me do, so.
I don't know
why, but
I have never explicitly said the shirt had to be off. Ever.
Well, that's not what the contract says.
I should put you under contract. You are starting to think that you're somebody when you're not.
Oh, I don't think, sweetheart.
That actually is the issue.
I don't think, sweetheart.
That is the issue. The non-thinking.
What weight am I? I think that's 223 this morning.
Oh, congrats. Wow, that's quite the jump from the other day.
No, I'm about 180, to be honest with you.
Oh, sorry, I'm distracted here. That Coinbase thing was driving me nuts. I had Bitcoin.
It's cool. It's always good to do personal stuff while you're just in the middle of a fucking stream. That's what they love.
You're just feeling yourself up like you're on Molly right now. But yeah, I'm the weirdo.
I mean, it's gonna be fucking sore tomorrow. I'll tell you that. Actually, 2 days from now. It's one of those 2 days for us.
Oh wow, okay.
Like I give your mom. Those 2 days sores.
The sores that you give people last a lot longer than 2 days.
Those are lifetime sores.
They'll flare. Those are the flary type sores. Guys, it's an off week.
It would be awkward if I had herpes. But I don't, so it's funny to me.
Prove it. Show us your dick. Well, all right. I mean, it's an off week. We have we're just meandering.
Somebody's gonna clip that. So that's called being on the internet forever.
Jacob, are you on Fliff? What's Fliff? Is this an old man thing I don't understand?
I don't know. I'm scared to even go down that road. I have no idea. Let me act confused real quick.
All right. Let's see.
I am gonna Google it though. Well,
I don't know what Fliff. What are you supposed to say? What's Fliff? And then it's like, what's Fliff with you?
Oh, it's a new sports betting experience.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be like some...
Yeah, it sounded like a gay thing.
Some weird
sounded like a gay thing for sure.
Yeah.
Next generation.
The guy question.
we can't handle it. We're not used to people being normal. Oh,
5'8", I'm 5'11", minimum 180.
Jacob.
Ripped up too, man. I got the Instagram.
Listen, Jacob.
Just fucking ripped up.
Jacob is
primed and ready.
He is in phenomenal shape.
Always oiled down.
Okay, he is in phenomenal shape. That is true. But he is not a large person. 5'8", 175 is probably pretty spot on for a naked Jacob. Well, because you weighed yourself with 11 hoodies on, like you were stealing.
I said it'd be about 180. I said. If I weighed myself right now, I haven't eaten dinner though. I bet I'm 178 and a half. It feels like I would be right now if I was naked on a scale. And I hit my head on the doorway on the way in to weigh myself too.
Yeah, I bet. Squeeze your little ass through a cat door.
That's why my neck always hurts. I'm just constantly just ducking.
That's why. Because you're there. You go. What's that? Yeah.
Nice one, Angelo. Grow up.
I had a sweet
clean show here.
Oh, yeah? Should we piss test, see who's clean?
What?
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Sorry, I have.
Listen, we're just here hanging out, having drinks, but...
What?
What do you think of this main event? You're on the Pereira side or the Adesanya side?
Oh, we just want to break this down right now?
No, we're not going to break it down. We're just bullshit. This is very casual.
I'm on the guy that's fucking 3-0 versus the other guy. Why the fuck wouldn't I be? Why the fuck wouldn't I be on that guy's side? How is that guy even? I have no idea how he's an underdog. I mean, he's obviously going to be the lock of the week. I'll fucking just ruin it right now. I don't give a shit. He fucking beat this guy 3 times. He's a fucking underdog. I don't fucking get it. How could you not pick that guy? I know the whole Izzy thing. I mean, he was winning the fight. He almost had him out.
Yeah.
He was looking fine, this and that. But fuck, man. Beat him 3 times.
I'm actually I'm on the Izzy side, but this is another no bet main event. I've been getting these main events correct outside of Usman. I've been getting them correct outside of that fight, but I haven't been betting them. And it's actually I got Gain wrong too. It's been a while. I haven't got one right in a while. What the hell was I gonna say? But I haven't been betting, and it makes the main events far more enjoyable. Honestly.
Oh fuck that.
If the round
live
line,
streams, we have so much fun with live streams. When you put action on every single fight, and you have like specific stuff you're rooting for and stuff. Oh my god, we nailed. We had Mr. Rax that nailed stuff and Patrick that nailed a whole bunch of stuff. I was literally up like $2,500 at one point on the live stream before Cheeto, and I was kind of having a conversation with you.
I'm listening. I can hear. I have headphones.
No, it's cool. No, I just totally lost my train of thought. Whatever, but. No, but when you have action on every single, like, little stuff. We had the Nate Laneware second round submission. That was my bet to go for submission. And somebody in the live chat was like, oh, submission. Oh, Nate submission. Nate submission. You had a stupid bet. We fucking nailed that for like $600. And then we had Holly, third round submission that would have paid out $900 fucking dollars. She had her neck. And I don't know how the hell Holly Holm is somebody says she's a purple belt. I have no idea how the hell she's a purple belt. I mean, there was the most obvious submission threats there, and she just was not going for them. Had her neck and didn't even get her hooks in. It was a disaster. We would have hit that for $1,000. But live streams, when you put action on every single fight, man, whew, that'll get you going.
Listen, somebody said it best the other day. They said Jacob is a gambler and Angelo bets. And that's an appropriate breakdown. That's why if you look at our unit differences, I mean, every Saturday before fights, I will send Jacob a screenshot of the spreadsheet that I use to keep track of all our bets. And I'm like, do I have everything? And if you look at my side, it's like 6 bets for like 4 units. And if you look at Jacob's side, it's like 38 bets for like he could win 75 units.
There was one week I was like, no, you only have 18 on there. I have 20 on my sheet or something like that.
I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm not going to share it, but I'm
like
going to
20 different fucking bets. Yeah, he put these pay-per-views, and we've been fucking nailing the pay-per-views for sure, but I'll have 20 some units on most of the pay-per-views. Cuz they just give you such because the pay-per-views are always a little bit easier.
The matchups
are there for somebody to dominate the fight. I mean, 80% of the matchups are made so one person is going to dominate the fight because it's more fun, it's a fan experience, it's good entertainment, and that's when they really need to sell their product the best. So that's why the matches are made. So there's just so many more opportunities on a pay-per-view type card,
I completely agree. Quint Lazenby, $1.99 super chat. Alex, lock of the week. He saluted you. Like the stream. Thank you very much, Quint. We appreciate you. You can call in if you'd like.
Man, Juice Man. You see that Juice Man? That's what we like there. Get me juicy.
What do you say?
What do you say to a pussy scared to bet but fucks with you guys so heavy I just paid $10 a month just to watch you guys and laugh? We love those people.
Juice Man, thank you very much. Very appreciated. At first, I was like afraid to read it because I just saw the beginning.
That's what we were talking about. You don't have to get the premium just for the advice. Maybe you know better than us. Maybe you don't think you need the advice. But if you want to just support the stream and support us and you're out there having fun and appreciate what we do, you can sign up for premium and just support us that way.
Yeah, and genuinely very appreciated. There's 4 distinct reasons I would say to do premium. 1, you're there for the bets.
Oh no.
Like for copying, right? You want to copy the bets, you want to copy the picks, whatever. 2, fantasy information. We have full DraftKings breakdowns, full FanDuel breakdowns. And when I say breakdowns, they're like detailed breakdowns of here's our top 3 core players for cash. Here's our top 4 core players for GPP.
We're doing the whole commercial.
Yeah, so that's fantasy.
Yeah, so you already explained it like 10 minutes
ago. The third reason would be the tools. We have the line movement tracker. We have the 38-column spreadsheet. We have fight metrics, fight history. And we also have calculators, a parlay calculator and an odds calculator. And then 4 is for Juice Man. Hey, these guys are great. I enjoy the content. It's $10 a month. What am I doing? Might as well. So thank you very much, Juice Man. And in that category, that 4th category there, that's why we do these call-in shows. Some weeks we get 15 callers, others we get none. But that's why we do these call-in shows. We're rolling out a few other things that'll carry over. Thank you, Juice Man.
Yeah, thank you, Juice Man. We appreciate you. There's a Young Jock song, I think called Juice Box. Just a great song.
Awesome. Robot Chicken Wing says Masvidal is live. I agree. And I've been arguing with people like crazy, saying that Masvidal
he's going to get
live.
Dumped on his head inside of a minute and submitted inside of 3. That's what's going to happen. He's not going to.
You think he gets finished?
Yeah. I think if he goes to the ground, he's finished inside of a minute and a half. I think Gilbert isn't messing around anymore. He wants another title shot. He's not going to get in those brawl situations. He's going to come through. He's going to pick him up, put him on his head, because I know he's got good takedown defense, but.
Phenomenal takedown defense.
Gilbert's takedowns are much different than Colby's. I think he's much stronger than Colby, and he's willing to be much more explosive. Colby goes through, he's a very technical wrestler. So Colby is boom, boom. So when somebody's very technical, you know how to defend that. Usman's the same way. Usman's just very methodical. He's not going to chain wrestle, but he's going to stay on that one takedown, just try to work that one takedown. Double to a single. Where Gilbert will get on you and literally just muscle you. He's not worried about technique. He will just grab you and pick you up. You just saw him pick up and slam down a 6'3".
Neil Magny's
probably
like a
probably a 6'3", 190-pound on Fight Night guy. Masvidal is a featherweight. Masvidal's a featherweight. He's a featherweight. He's a small dude. Gilbert Burns is just going to grab him, pick him up, slam him down, get his back on the scramble, and choke him out. If he is striking, if he can defend the takedowns, I agree.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, it's in the quick picks. You can hear the breakdown. I didn't pick George to win. I was just like, Gilbert Burns is not a minus 450 favorite. He's not a minus 550 favorite. He's not that big of a favorite in this matchup. You want to hate George Masvidal, and I get it. He's become unlikable as of late.
A bum.
He's a good fighter.
Nobody. No. He's beat nobody. He beat Darren Till after getting beat up by Darren Till. Knocked him out. Okay. You get beat up that whole fight.
He beat Nate Diaz.
He fights Ben Askren, who would have just exposed him and sent him to Bellator if that knee doesn't land, right? So he flukes out of that one. I mean, you agree. I think Ben Askren, everyone knows that Ben Askren would just absolutely ragdoll that dude. Yeah, just absolutely destroy that guy. And then he comes in and fights Nate, and he wins by a cut. So he wins by a paper cut in that, and he's lost every single other fight.
He murdered Nate, dude. Don't reduce it down to just
the fight was stopped from a paper cut. So congratulations. We all no, but I'm serious. We've seen what Nate has done to people in the 4th, 5th rounds. That fight was literally just about to start getting going for Nate Diaz. I know he was getting beat up early, but that's how every fight goes for Nate Diaz. So who's to say that Nate doesn't finish him to fucking knock him out in the 4th or 5th round or whatever? So
like he almost did Leon.
The champ Leon, the defending champion Leon, yeah,
who was almost knocked out by Nate Diaz. I'm fully on board. The Leon fucking sucks now. I mean, Colby, I already bet what, like 3 units. Well, I fucking already did it. So it's a premium bet. God damn it!
He's gonna be ragdolled by Colby. Leon sucks.
You gotta tell me twice, man. I think he lost his last fight. Apparently, I'm the only person that thought I lost. Here, I'm gonna read. Oh, I delete the potential. All right, I'll just read off how many units were. I don't delete the potential, but I update my unit tracker here. So here's, for the year, there's like 8 events. The very first event of the year. Yeah, because we're talking about my bets versus yours.
You gotta let me know when you're talking to me so I know what's going on.
Okay, good. I bet 7 units. I bet 7 units in the first fight. You bet 6.45. That goes against the narrative. I bet 10 at UFC 283. You bet 13. That also goes. I see you, Braun. Hold on. Give us 1 second to get through this.
Braun.
I bet UFC. This is when it starts to really go off the hinges. UFC Vegas 68. I bet 5.5 units. You bet 10.35. UFC Vegas 69. I bet 5.5. Take a wild guess how many units you bet at UFC Vegas.
18 or 19.
14.95. UFC Vegas 70. I did 4. You did
12.
11.45.
There you go.
285. I did now, like, because the spreadsheet's vertical, you're down here and I'm up here.
I did 18 or something on 285.
575. You bet.
Maybe 20.
20.4. UFC Vegas
I
70.
was there too. I don't know if you guys know.
So that doesn't even include the bets you did there in person.
Excuse me. I actually went to I saw a couple comments. People were like, "It's starting to get a little bit weird."
Yeah, no shit. All right, we got a caller. We're dealing with this bullshit. How you doing, Bron? You're live in front of the world.
It's Bron in the building. How y'all doing?
We're all right, man. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I've been watching y'all for a while.
Nice.
I just ain't never figured out how to call in.
Well, you got it down now.
Well, you
It's
just gotta click one
Brand,
link.
by the way.
Brand?
I'm Brandon. Like, let's go, Brandon.
Oh, there you go. Brandon. That makes a lot more sense than Bron. So what's going on,
yeah.
Brandon? We're all right.
Nothing. I was about to get into some Call of Duty, and I see y'all pop up on my
Call
live
of Duty.
feed, so-
Hold
Yeah.
on. Let's guess where he's from. Hold on. Do you
All
want
right, what did you eat for breakfast? These questions are so we can guess where you're
McDonald's.
All right, so I actually ate a Caesar salad.
Sorry,
from. Breakfast?
I had to go to work, and we had salad. So
salad.
What the fuck?
I think it's
all right.
it's
That
either
question's not going to do it.
or it's going to be.
People in
It
Kentucky
sounds like
don't
it's
eat Caesar
Kentucky,
salads.
but it could be like a northern Georgia.
No,
I want to say Kentucky.
Arkansas. Where are you from?
dang, y'all pretty good. Mississippi.
Mississippi. Well, there's only like 7 states that have those accents, so it's not, we're actually pretty awful at
Do you
it.
know how to spell
Y'all
Mississippi?
figured I was Southern.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh, we got that.
Do you know how to
quick.
spell Mississippi?
No.
Oh, so he is from West Virginia.
You never had that little song as a
MISSISSIPP.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. MISSISS. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. And it's like PPI, and as a kid, you're like, PP.
That's where I learned PP from. I discovered at the same time that girls also do not have PPs. I was in preschool.
I thought girls literally. I
we
literally
go.
thought girls peed out of their butts until the middle school bus, and kids were like, "Dude, no." I was like, "What?" But they don't have. They're like, "No, there's just a different hole." I was like, "No." Middle school.
But look, I tried to teach this girl a trick that I know when I was 4 years old. I remember trying to teach this girl a trick how to tuck so you don't have to hold on, hands free. And so I'm like, all right, so just tuck your pee in right there. And she said, what? I said, where's your pee? And she starts freaking out. I don't have a pee.
Oh my God, it's gone.
student-
We gotta go look for it. We gotta go look for it.
The student
It
becomes
fell
the
off somewhere.
teacher.
I think I had it at recess. Where the fuck did it go?
The student becomes the teacher. She was the greatest tuck of all time.
Oh my God.
Wait, you tuck your dick to take a piss?
Oh, it was a trick I learned. I scooted forward. I could go hands free. I could.
And then you
Really
pee
grind
out
that
the
thing.
and then you pee out the back? That's called a fruit basket.
Oh
What?
no! I'm frontwards. I'm frontwards on it. I'm frontwards on it.
I thought you
Little
shoved it
scoots.
through. I thought you shoved
When
it
I sit
through.
on the toilet, I face the wall. Is that how you guys do it?
Well, there's a table right behind there.
Yeah, there you go, man. I grab my lunch, throw my sub up there. Have a good old time, man. It's relaxing. You
My
put a
buddy-
pillow, what the fuck is
All right. That's how you
We
do it
said
right
no
there.
dicks. We said no dicks. Oh my God. Holy shit.
A
You
demonstration.
What is this?
A demonstration.
I'm not even sure if this is happening right now.
I thought for sure he was gonna AC Slater that toilet seat.
Yeah, that's
how
what
you do it.
that's how I
You
said.
just-
You
you
can
just
grab
scoot
if you
this
have
up.
if you having like bad diarrhea, you throw a pillow on that bad boy and just kind of take a nap while you're sitting there.
Jeez.
No, I
telling
just I take my time and I get ready on Pornhub which video I want to watch after.
All right.
What a wild. The amount of Lysol you must have in your back.
Angelo just grabbed his mouse like, oh, we don't know what's about to happen.
It's hovering. It's hovering over kick.
I'm glad this ain't on Meagle. Y'all next me real quick.
There
So
you
what do
go.
y'all think about Paddy Pimblett calling out for a rematch with Jared Gordon?
It's so stupid.
Who wants to
That's
see
how
that
you know
fight
he know. That's how you know that he knows he sucks. instead of all of these other names and like anybody else, let me call out the dude who's like below me, who I think I can beat, that nobody cares about.
Who barely beat me and isn't a threat. I was in no danger. Because that's the first guy that's hit Paddy as hard as he can, and Paddy didn't react to it. Normally, Paddy gets a little bit stunned or whatever. I mean, Jared Gore's not going to put Paddy out, and Paddy knows that. He took his best shot, so of course he wants to fight him again.
I mean, that is such a coward move. Call out somebody like below you in the rankings that you beat.
Yeah, and then to say, not even acknowledge that he did anything good in the fight at all, much less beat him.
Yeah, no, no, that is funny. That is funny. It's because I saw that like Twitter beef, and it's like, what? Paddy should be calling out like, I don't know who's a name that sucks.
He just needs to fight Ilya.
Ryan Hall. He should call out Ryan Hall. Paddy should fight.
It's a 145er. So is Ilya, but
even
Ilya's
better.
a big guy.
Even better. Like
all he has to do is play a perfect fight with Ryan Hall.
He could smoke Ryan Hall because he's good enough to not get submitted.
Oh my god. Oh fuck!
Absolute
babe,
moron, dude.
Okay,
you gotta hear this. Hold on.
Boy,
let me get my girlfriend. I'm like, Angela, say it again, babe.
I'll wait this whole time to see if a woman shows up.
Babe, we're introducing girls.
Come
on, babe. We're introducing ourselves.
Come on, babe.
Both you dorks are just living alone.
Come on. Oh, she just got a shower. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry.
Oh, here she is.
Hey,
Emma.
There you go.
Oh, wait, there you are, my baby
is it
girl.
Alive?
How old is that dog?
I hope so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's alive.
Shit.
She lives.
She's pretty. How old is that dog?
She is about 7 along with this one.
Oh, she's aging well.
Oh, shit.
She's blind.
Shit.
She can't.
This one's blind?
Yeah, she was. Hey, babe.
Is there an actual female in this house?
There's no way it's a female.
I think she left.
She got cigarettes 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna get some milk.
This is my big boy. He's a Belgian Malinois.
Jesus,
what, you running a
got
shelter?
A fucking zoo over there. God damn. Here's my tiger. Is next.
Those are my babies.
How do you have time to reverse jerk off on the toilet with all these animals running around?
How much peanut butter do you go through a month? Jesus. You got a budget for fucking peanut butter.
I plead the fifth.
These are the college shows, man. These are the college shows. We are a fight channel. We do break down fights occasionally. Jesus
man,
Christ.
I'm just excited
Jesse
to have
said
fun
no
with
wonder
you
that
guys.
dog is blind.
That's a great comment, Jesse. That is a great comment.
That was good.
That is an awesome comment. Good for Jesse. Oh, shit.
That was a good one.
What else you got for us, Brandon?
Okay. I'll call back. I can't think of anything right now.
All right, we got you, dude. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate you. Thanks
Thank
for
you guys.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks.
See you, dude. So, Jacob, we call that a fruit basket.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you like demonstrate or something?
I'm not gonna demonstrate. But hold on.
Can you go off camera and just take a video and then send it to me?
Here, I'll explain what a fruit basket is. So
I can't wait.
A fruit basket is when you tuck the frank and the beans back, so it's facing out the back. So if you're facing the wall and I come up behind you, the frank and the beans are facing me. That's a fruit basket. So my buddy. This is like after college, but before.
My God. Hold on real quick, because Jesse just gifted a membership, and it went to the fucking Banana Lover.
It did go to the Banana Lover.
Oh, my God.
Well, thank you, Jesse. Thank you very much, Jesse. So a fruit basket is when you shove your frank and beans, you tuck it, and it sticks out the back. It's all facing that direction. All right, it looks like a basket of fruit.
I got it. Yeah, you don't need to be more descriptive.
So my buddy lived in Hoboken, So right after college, everybody in the tri-state area, which is New York,
I
New
don't
Jersey,
know.
and Connecticut, moves to Hoboken in their like early 20s, works, bros it up, lives that life, and then people either go to the suburbs or go to New York City, right? That's sort of life. So at this stage of our life, 4 of my friends live above a pizzeria in Hoboken. So we would go there on the weekends, we'd go out, we'd go drinking, then we'd eat pizza, we'd go to bed, we'd wake up, we'd do it all over again. So my buddy, we're at this crowded bar. Every single bar in Hoboken is crowded as shit. It's hot, it's sweaty, everybody's a bro. We're in this bar. There's a line even for the men's room. I'm waiting in line. I see my buddies ahead of me, but whatever. He goes in. I come like 4 people after him. I walk in the bathroom. He's standing at the urinal, facing out, and he's pissing out of his fruit basket in the urinal. And everybody that walks in is just like, Jesus Christ. Like everybody, like half the people are cracking up. The other half of the people are like, what the fuck, bro? It was honestly like a very memorable.
And you were just busy taking pictures.
There are pictures because the front is him with nothing standing in front of a urinal peeing out the back of his fruit basket. It's unbelievable. You need to have a good sized prick to pull that off. So, unfortunately, you'll never experience the joy of a fruit basket.
Well, you have seen my dick.
I've never seen your dick.
Well, you're the one saying it's small, so obviously you must have seen it.
I can just tell by your energy.
Yeah? You want to see my energy in the sheets, Angelo?
Sure. You have video?
Yeah, I do.
All right, great.
Onlyfans.com/ imagine I did. just immediately make a plug, and there's literally like 10 videos on me of just me humping my fucking pillows.
Andres, every single thing we do, or nothing we do is regional. Premiums available across the world. Anybody from anywhere in the world can call in. You just need an internet connection. Nothing's regional. Angelo and the Bandcamp stories. Hoboken in your
grande.
Kid got a fucking Rosetta Stone.
Grande.
Hoboken, New Jersey in your early 20s it's the best 5 years you'll ever have in your entire life. Period. End of story. Call this show. We pinned it before I read the whole thing.
What the fuck? Oh, God.
Pinned it before
Is this only done yet?
Melina. No, we're only 32 minutes in.
Oh, God.
It's an off week. Our viewership is decent. There's just nobody calling it.
David Goggins says no days off, stay hard.
There are no days off. I put out a quick pick video.
Hard.
What are your picks for UFC 287? Why don't I have your picks? Thank God you have like 8. Thank God you have no.
I'll make them right now. Well,
thank God.
Well, here
thank
we go.
God I have like 8 units of bets.
Don't buy the premium, guys, because here they fucking come. Here they go. Let's see what we got here.
It's actually a harder pay-per-view than normal. What are you looking for? The lotion?
No, the dog went under the bed. That usually means she's about to throw up.
Oh, okay. Is she retching?
No, I don't hear anything. Sometimes it takes a second. Either that or she's just crawling somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet. Just call her out, man. Just say, come here.
Well, if she's under the bed, she does not come out until she's thrown up.
Why under the bed?
I don't know. It's just what
it's like the most inconvenient.
I know. It's fucking awful. Especially when it happens like 2 or 3 in the morning, you know? They like literally crawling underneath there and I'm spraying it and I'm trying to scrub it. It's just what she does. It must be like a comfort thing. I don't know.
No, the worst is when there's tile or hardwood floor and then a rug.
She's puked on that rug in the living room too. It's all hardwood out there.
It's fucking brutal because we have Tiffany's got like good taste. Honestly, your taste is too fucking good. So Tiffany's got good taste. We have a nice, beautiful rug under that couch, and the dog's always like, bleh, bleh, and he's like on the rug. It's like, no, just pick his ass up and throw him outside. Get the fuck out of here. Go do that shit somewhere else.
You beat your dog.
That dog. So he'll outlive all of us, but he fucking sucks, dude. Oh, my youngest.
My dog makes appearances on the live stream all the time. You still have mold issues.
Mine was in the vlog. I think she choked. I think they both have like nerd allergies, not from my side. Listen, I drink too much. I eat too much. I exercise too little. And I'm like a beacon of health. I don't have allergies. Nothing ever hurts.
Cardiologist says?
5 years ago.
Do you have a cardiologist?
No, I don't have a cardiologist. But like 5 years ago, I was like, it hurts. So I got all checked out because I freaked myself out. And they're like, dude, you're fucking 34. You're good.
I think you should probably get a cardiologist and a colonoscopy.
It's funny. So it's not funny. My neighbor, the one who called in last week to
here
ask,
we go with the neighbor stories.
to ask if he could park his golf cart here. I'm talking to him in the driveway the other day, and because he came to pick up his golf cart from when he parked it here, and he was like, he just told me his mother had a massive heart. It's like, Jesus Christ. Luckily, she got to the hospital. They went in. They shove a little piece of plastic in there. They clean it out.
I mean, the weird ones is just the aneurysms, because that literally is, because heart disease at some point is somewhat preventable. You know, I mean, obviously weird stuff happens all the time, but the like aneurysms and stuff, it's like there's literally nothing you can do. It just you're dead. No prevention, no sign of it. Just happens and you're dead. You literally, it's like impossible to survive unless you're like at the hospital. Well, it happens.
A brain aneurysm you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because they're all like strokes and heart attacks, and they're all the same thing. Essentially, it's just a heart attack in your brain, basically. But yeah, you don't recover as well. So my buddy's mom had a bad, I guess it was bad on Friday, and EMTs got there. They rushed her to the hospital. It was all right around the corner.
This is a very sad story.
They rushed her in for surgery. No, so he like raced to the hospital. His dad called him. He was at dinner. He raced to the hospital like 100 miles an hour. He was there like an hour. And then they're like, okay, you can see her now. She's out of surgery. And he was like, I expected her to be like, not well. He's like, I walk in. She's normal. 100% awake, normal, telling story, like laughing, joking about the whole thing. She was out of the hospital 2 days later. He's like, she's normal. It's crazy. It's like they go in, they clean out the blockage, they put it in a piece of plastic, and like, you're done. Blood's flowing. Go home. It's crazy.
The human body is interesting.
The moral of the story is I'm just gonna keep eating and drinking, and it's fine. They'll fix me. They'll throw a piece of plastic in.
Have you ever had an enema before?
Of course not.
Really?
Why would I have an enema at anywhere under 60?
Oh, well, I had a lot of issues as a kid, so I had scopes done, so I had the privilege of having an enema done. It's a wild experience, man. I was like 12 years old or something.
They just shoot water up there to clean it all out,
My mom did,
right?
yeah. I had my mom do it. Oh, you do it at home. I had to do it the night before surgery.
You do it at home?
Well, I had to do it the night before surgery, or the morning of surgery, completely clean it out. Dude,
okay,
the worst part about that.
I'm gonna need. Hold on. Oh, Jacob's skinny and weak, and everything he eats upsets his tummy. You go to the doctor. The doctor's like, all right, we got to shove a camera up there and see what's going on inside. We're going to do that on Thursday. Wednesday, Mrs. Lines, I need you to shove the garden hose up his ass and clean it out.
That's part of the process. Yeah, it's part of the you always have a pre-surgery checklist or whatever to. So I had what I was alluding to was I had to get the full jar of stuff that makes you shit. I mean, the whole the liquid, X-Lax. I mean, it's basically X-Lax, but this was. I remember it was lime flavored, so it was very fun to drink. I had to drink the whole fucking thing. So literally the whole fucking thing as a little kid. Because they want you to be completely cleaned out, literally completely cleaned out.
Of course, because otherwise they're shit and they can't see what the actual guts look like.
So I had to drink all that, so I'm just shitting my pants. And once you're finally done, you feel like you're finally done shitting your pants, the next morning, you have to do an enema. And I'm a kid, so I can't figure out how to stick this. It's just a little squirt bottle thing that you fill up with water. I don't know if it comes filled up with water, but I think you just fill it with regular water. Then you put it in the fucking. But when they squeeze and that water shoots up your fucking ass, it's quite the fucking experience. And then you immediately have to shit it all out. I had to do it 2 or 3 times, and then I still, after all that. When I was on the surgery table, my mom said I shit on the table. They were still shitting me. I literally shit all over the table, she said. She said when they pulled the fucking camera out, fucking just shit everywhere.
I can see that happening. So wait. When your mom was giving you the enema,
right?
What room were you in?
I'm in the bathroom because you gotta be right next to the
toilet.
You're in
the tub.
I'm laying on the floor of the bathroom, right like you're about to throw up.
Hold on. I am asking Tiffany. Hold on, come here. You don't have to go on camera. Stand over there. She's in her underwear. Jacob's telling a story about how his mother gave him an enema. Yep. I wish you could see her facial expression.
It was last week.
How old were you? He said last week in my headphones.
Last week.
But you were what? How old were you?
It would have been like 12, I think, somewhere around there.
12.
Okay.
My question is, it's just the mom fills the bottle up with water and just squirts in his ass, or it comes with special water?
Is that the kind of enema he got? There's different kinds.
It was in a bottle, right?
Yeah, I think it was just like a little squirt bottle with like a little tip
squirt
on
bottle
it. I mean,
with
it
a
could have
tip-
been.
with a
She could have been
tip.
using a Gatorade bottle. I have no idea. I didn't look back there.
But it's water? It's like saline.
No, you buy it. There's stuff. There's like something that's in it.
Oh, it's a solution. It came full.
Yeah. Cool. What a
Did you?
great question.
Did you?
Well,
does
that
seem like
added
it makes
so much
sense
to the
with
story.
Jacob? Now that you know Jacob, you're like, yeah, okay. He was violated by his mother. No, she doesn't participate in that part of the conversation. Oh, she winked and then said gay.
I don't know what you want from me. I told my
Nothing.
stories.
Nothing. I don't know
I
why I
told
got
my
such
stories.
a kick out of you getting an edible. So you literally laid on the bathroom floor, and your mom's like, "Babe,
In like a fetal
honey,
position because you got to
honey,
like
I have to.
You got to go
honey."
knees to chest to get the right angle to get this. Otherwise, it's gonna hurt going in because it's got.
And
I
were
mean,
you resisting?
that tip's got to go in a little bit. You know what I mean? So it was quite the experience. But that you'll never forget that feeling of water just rushing up your fucking asshole through your intestines. You'll never forget that
So
feeling.
Olympic,
and it's incredible.
I'm busting your balls. Olympic athletes would get Olympic wrestlers would get enemas. You could lose, depending how often you do them. But if you don't do them very often, you could lose 3, 4, 5 pounds in an enema. Just
it
cleaning it out.
It literally because it's literally like whoop, and then it's like holy fuck, it's like the worst, closest to diarrhea you've ever felt in your life. And I'm like, Mom, get the fuck out of the bathroom, and then you sit on the toilet and just.
Moms are great like that, man. Because even if I have daughters, so there's a whole lot of things that I'm not gonna deal with. Like Tiff, that's your job. But I remember growing up, my stepfather, my parents are divorced. I've only ever known them divorced.
Damn it!
but they get, along.
I hate that for you.
There's never been. I've never even heard them argue.
That just breaks my fucking heart. No, honestly, that breaks my fucking heart. Holy shit!
God
damn it! Damn it, Angelo! Damn it!
Does it explain my personality?
Damn it, Angelo! I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck, man, that's rough, man. Ah, Jesus. God.
Anyway, I'll never forget my step grand. I can't fucking sit there like that. My step grandmother.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
No. My
God damn, man. I
just
had no
attack
idea.
people for no reason now verbally.
I had no idea, man.
My step.
Is there anything I can do?
Shut up! Shut up!
Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, can we cut your commission down a little bit?
No. Anything
That would
else?
help. That would help.
Is there anything
that
else?
actually would help.
Anything?
So my step grandmother had throat cancer. So it's just
Oh,
getting worse.
Jesus, man. Oh, fuck. Ah, God, when bad turns the worst. When it rains, it pours. Am I right? When it rains, it pours. God, man.
Anyway.
Ah, what did your family do? And fucking,
She's like,
He hates
first
you.
of all, she now is like 93 and mows her own lawn. Like, she's good. But
God.
I'll never
Ah,
forget
fucking-
growing up, we would have to go there every day so my mom could like shove a tube down her throat and like clean it out and pull it up and then whatever. And I'll never forget that. And now that I'm an adult, and I'm probably the age now that my mom was doing that. My mom had me. She's an immigrant. She had me at like fucking 20.
Damn it. Fuck,
Teen
man.
mom. God
Ah,
damn it.
shit.
A teen immigrant mom
Damn
in a
it.
divorced family. How did
Just
you
work in the
make
corner,
it?
just trying to get by. I'm just kidding. Your mom's very
Wait,
nice.
you just said that about my mom?
Yeah, your mom's very nice. I took it back, so.
One time I made a joke about Jacob's mom and he blocked me on social media for a week.
Well, my mom's in a wheelchair. So.
From all the dick.
So.
Anyway, so what I was saying was, dude, I pinched my fucking neck like 3 days ago and it won't go away. It's fucking driving me nuts. And when I laugh hard about wheelchair mom, it hurts my neck. So anyway,
My sister's been through a lot. Yeah. of dick.
Yeah. That's an all-time movie.
She's been through a lot. Yeah.
I'm not even going to finish my previous point. My previous point was women, like moms. Your mom had to shove a tube up her son's ass and clean it out.
What a tube. Let's relax. The camera actually was a tube. I mean, the camera did. I had to go upper and lower GI. And the worst part about that was
the cameras met in the middle.
It was a magnet. They couldn't fucking get them apart. When the tube was down my throat, I woke up while it was still down my throat, and they were like, "We're almost finished." So I felt the camera being pulled, and just feeling.
I had an endoscopy once, but I was out the whole time. And then you wake up, and I was like the youngest, healthiest person in there. I just had one because I get really bad heartburn. So like, let's just make sure you don't have cancer from all the.
Let's make sure it's not from the obesity.
No, this is before my wedding, so I was in phenomenal.
That was before the sleep apnea machine.
Yeah, I don't need a machine.
No,
I guarantee I'd sleep better, but I don't need one. Anyway, I don't need one because now they have. So anyway, you wake up and it's just. We were living in Florida at the time when I met my handicapped friend, and it was just you wake up. I'm by far the youngest, healthiest person there. It is just wild fart noise after wild fart noise because everybody else got a colonoscopy. I was the only person that got an endoscopy. So, that's that. And anyway, moms have to do all the tough stuff. So yeah.
They do.
Congrats to moms.
I got my warts removed too. That was like the most.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, these are
and you feel bad for me? And you feel bad for me?
I have warts literally all over. Like you can see, I don't know if you can see, but this one's like, see that's all that scar tissue, like right there.
I assume that was dirt from your butthole.
Kind of see it. It's a big finger, but all this white stuff right there is all scar tissue. It was lasered down to the bone. I got them lasered off, but it was disgusting because when they're lasering them off and you're in this fucking room. It's literally just burning flesh. So you just smell and hear burning flesh the entire time. My mom was in there, obviously, because as you said, moms are the greatest. And I looked at her at one point when it first started, and she was like going. I was like, "Mom, you can leave if you want." She goes, she's like, "Oh, you sure?" Because I was like at 10 at that point. She's like, "Are you sure you're gonna be okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can leave," because I could tell she's about to fucking pass out. She's like, "Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back." Just felt so bad because it was like the smell was just so disgusting. That's another thing you'll never forget is the smell of burning flesh. Trust me.
Hopefully, I never have to. No, it is like being a parent's crazy, and you'll never experience this. But being a parent is crazy because, if
I'm lucky,
I don't know how personal I'm going to get right now.
Yeah, you better be careful.
My oldest had a very, very major, scary surgery, and it fucks with you as a parent, and then I'm the dad too, so I'm stoic.
She got her tooth removed.
So I'm very stoic and it's all right. We go to the cafeteria, you get it's like a 6-hour surgery, you're getting texts from Yale the whole time oh, it's going well, it's going well, and it's just. It just sucks the life out of you. So, even something as dumb as burning off warts, which I don't want to say dumb, but
I could imagine that pressure. I mean, I know what it's like, even with just regular
your dog, dude.
With my mom or whatever like this. If it was because your kid, it's you made that thing. That's a fucking actual fucking connection.
Not only did you make it, you're responsible for it forever.
Right. Well,
and if it fucks up, it's your fault.
Probably 20 years.
Yeah, because they're going to jail. They're terrorists.
See, Kenny gets it. Burning flesh. Oh, the worst was too when they cauterized this because it's right next to my nose because I had to cauterize it.
Yeah, you had to smell your own burning flesh that.
Yeah, it was because it's just
And that's because of your sun allergy.
My cancer. Yeah, no, it was from my cancer.
But it was from the sun, right?
Yeah, a nuclear fusion gave me cancer.
The sun's not nuclear.
It's very hot.
Bags of sand. I don't know what AED is, but thank you for 17.99 of them.
Australian dollars.
That's AUD.
No.
Thank you for 17. Yep.
No.
Thank you for 17.99. Yes,
just as I suspected. This is United Arab Emirates
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
It's a
Merksander, Jacob, you have Izzy or Pereira?
Alex, 100%. I definitely can. I'm not on Alex as far as like, oh, I think he's going to come through and dominate. I think he's going to just destroy him, whatever. I think Izzy obviously can win the fight. He was winning the last fight. He could easily win this fight. It's just I can't pick Izzy. He lost to the guy 3 times. I mean, that's how simple it is. This is a very close fight. It's a toss-up fight. The last one was very competitive, very close. I mean, you could tell Izzy was on edge the whole time. And I think if he fights that same style, I think he gets knocked down even quicker because he can't fight scared, and he's fighting scared, and that's why he's getting knocked out. It's a close fight, but I can't pick against the guy that's won 3 in a row.
It is super tricky. So I do think Adesanya wins. I think he pitter-patters his way to the most boring decision that has ever existed. I think that's what happens. And it seems like the Pereira side, like Glover, and then I don't have any inside information, like Glover and all of them, like Glover's been very vocal that they're focused on the finish. Like they are very focused on come out, fast, hard, throw, and like hunt for that finish.
He's a scary dude, man.
He is a giant, scary dude.
Everything.
But I just feel like it's the conversation Josh and I had was, and Josh makes a very valid point, that Izzy fought literally the perfect fight for like 23 minutes and he still lost. So what else can you expect from him? To do that exact same thing again, but for 2 more minutes? That's not easy. And I agree with all of that, except I do think he does that. Although one of the coolest things I heard, I watched because the UFC was so early in the day. The coolest thing I watched the post-fight bullshit. The coolest thing they said for UFC 286 was, I forget whose quote it was, but it was something like, when you become the champ, you're immediately 30% better. And that is a cool, like...
Just from, like, confidence? Is that
literally, they said it was confidence.
Yeah.
And it's like, so Pereira's the champ now, and if he's 30% better than what he was, like, yeah, that's a fucking problem. That's a problem. The best part about the stats in that fight, he was 1 for 1 on takedowns. So 100% of the takedowns he attempted, he got. And he
Alex?
won. Alex Pereira, yeah. Izzy was 1 for 4.
He cut the corner of that takedown, too.
Well, but just assuming he sucks on the ground is wild. Like, why would he suck on the ground? Like, he's still Brazilian. So he's got something. He's
Tudo bem?
Tudo bem. Is bem.
De nada.
Jesus Christ. Andres, $1.99 super chat. 100 people here. Smash that thumbs up and get premium. Thank you very much. We're up to 116 right now. It is an off week. This is a call-in show. Thank you very much for that $1.99 super chat. And I agree. Get premium. It's the best value in the history of this game. Cancer does suck. Cancer does suck.
I'm a 2-time survivor, too.
What was the first time?
Had it on my arm.
They removed it?
Survived both of them.
Is that 2 times?
And I
or is that the
survived
same
Hurricane
cancer?
Irma, and I survived a Black Widow bite. I'm also a Black Widow survivor.
That is a lot of things. What's the closest you've ever been to death?
You want to know the story? It's actually funny. I was actually thinking about this story today for the most random reason. Okay.
I'm listening.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you can hear with your headphones on. This is a little bit of a long story, but I'll shorten it as best I can. Basically, I was like 19, 20 years old. Me and my friend are leaving like Walmart, going back to my house in separate cars. And you know how 20-year-olds are. Everything is competitive. So it's like we're racing to my house, but we're not really racing. Anyway, I knew he had to stop at his house on the way. So he goes and stops at his house. So I'm in the lead, right? I'm flying down these roads, and this is back roads in Indiana. I mean, country-ass roads. And one of these roads, there's like this hairpin turn. I mean, you have to go, it like kind of ducks, it like dives, and it like turns like this, and then it turns back. You have to go like 15 miles an hour through that fucking curve, and it's like blind. As you enter it from both sides, it's blind. So I go through that. Obviously, I've gone through it a million times. I start going down the road. The road's blocked. So I'm like, oh, fuck. If he takes a different way to my house, he's going to beat me to my house. I can't let that fucking happen. So I turn around, and I'm trying to book it the other way. The issue is he's also coming down that fucking way, and I'm coming down this way right through this fucking hairpin turn, and he comes flying because he's going on the first like turn. So he's on the inside lane coming through this turn, and I'm about to come through that turn at the same time, and he's like in this little fucking Ford Ranger pickup truck. I'm in my, 5-speed Honda Civic, just with the top down. I mean, it's middle of summer, beautiful.
They make Honda Civics in convertibles?
I had the sunroof. It's a sunroof, but
top down,
top down. Probably listen to Ti, something like that. And I see him, and we make eye contact. And I'm probably going 30, which is way too fast. And he's coming in this turn, probably doing 30 as well, which doesn't seem like a big deal. But when you're head-on collision, that's a big deal. We make eye contact, and I have one choice: either I'm wrecking into him, or I'm cutting it off into the fucking grass. So boom, cut it off into the grass. Pop, pop, pop. All the dirt like flies in my windows because my windows are open, and I'm like, oh my god, I almost just died. That's not the end of the fucking story. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, holy shit. I'm just like, my adrenaline's racing. I don't know if my car's broken. I'm in a ditch. I'm like, holy shit. All of a sudden, my friend starts honking his horn. I'm like, what the fuck is he? You honking it? Yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. And all of a sudden, I hear bzz, bzz, bzz. I had hit a guide wire from an electrical line, and the electrical line was live bumping up against my car. And apparently when that happens, you're not supposed to get out of your car. That's like the worst thing they're supposed to do. But I hear this thing bumping up against my car, so I get out of my car. That's the second time I could have died, because apparently once you get out of the car, you, like a lot of people, just fucking die by getting shocked by this thing. Then, so finally, I'm out of the car. I almost survived a collision, just survived electrical shock. I'm sitting there, and we're like assessing the situation. I'm fine. My car's a little bit fucked up. And we're sitting there, and that electrical wire, remember, middle of summer, lit the grass on fire underneath my fucking car. Underneath my car, the dry grass starts catching on fire, and I'm like, fuck this, I'm not losing my fucking car. So I get back in my fucking car, and I don't even know if it runs at this point. I don't know if it's stuck. So now I'm in my car with the grass on fire underneath my fucking car with a live electrical wire bumping into my fucking car. I just throw it in reverse. Remember, it's a 5-speed, thank God. Fucking rev it up, pop the fucking clutch. If I couldn't pop the clutch, I don't think I'm getting it out of there. Pop the clutch, and I fucking rip it out of there and finally get it out of there and survive the entire situation. The field burns up a little bit, and it was fucking
a little
insane.
bit.
I mean, it was like boom, and then it was like boom, and then boom. I mean, back to back to back. And that split decision of me jumping back to my car to save my car from catching on fucking fire. You're welcome, Mom and Dad.
You're a good storyteller.
I mean, that's 100% absolute truth.
Yeah, I mean, if it was made up, that'd be the shittiest made up story of all time. Right. Yeah, it's right. It's right in the middle. It's like a good story, but it's not ridiculous. So it's a good.
In the moment, that was the most. Oh yeah, because everything happened within like a minute and a half. When I got out, and I'm like, oh, fine, I'm good. We're all good. And then all of a sudden, it's just like,
so how big how'd the fire get out?
No, I mean, it's just like that little grass right there. I mean, it's not like a wildfire and stuff. I mean, it's the grass underneath my car is on fire. It's all dead and stuff, but it's like, it eventually. Yeah,
but then why didn't it just keep going to dead grass? And then
well, it does, and it just burns itself out. I mean, it's not like it was like a whatever. I mean, there's like cornfields everywhere and stuff, but there's enough to where it just kind of fizzles out on its own. But it burned. I mean, probably like a 30-foot circle or like a ish, type of thing. So
that's big. The closest I've ever been to death was so two things. One, I've only been close to death one time.
How many times have people given you Heimlich?
That physical.
At restaurants specifically, not just in your own home. I know that happens weekly, but
that would be
when
funny.
You're out at a restaurant, the steak,
because I'm just swallowing food whole. My brother was a. So I've got 3 stories right now. My brother was a bartender for a minute, and he was the bartender, and people eat at the bar. It was a fancy restaurant, and the guys eating at the bar was choking to death. My brother literally came out from behind the bar, gave him the Heimlich, saved his life. The guy gave him like a $10 tip on the bill. It was an expensive restaurant. He gave him a $10 tip on the bill, and my brother
maybe Vinny, that's the way he wanted to go.
And Vinny is like, listen, it is what it is. It doesn't matter.
But kind of finish the job.
And he was like, and the guy was so embarrassed about what happened. He's like, but fucking $10, dude. Like, are you fucking serious? It wasn't even 20%.
If he's
like $10 wasn't even
he's gonna get that
20%.
question presented to him, like press this button, one person in the world dies, or take the money, or whatever those weird questions are, and he's gonna press it hoping it's that guy. Yeah, I'll press the button. Like, can I pick the guy? Can I fucking pick the guy?
Can I decide who? He had his chance. But my closest to death was in high school. In high school, I was like known as the worst driver. I was very aggressive.
That makes sense.
But I was a skilled driver. You've seen my driving skills.
You understand that you're not a good driver. And we get Tiffany in here, and she would love to hear me say that.
And we're not going to, because she'll just fucking go on and on about my driving. But the reality is, people confuse fast and aggressive with bad. Those are not the same things. I'm a fast, aggressive driver, but I am not a bad.
You're not going to get in a wreck.
I'm a very skilled driver.
It's a dangerous situation every time.
I'm a skilled driver.
You're not going to get in a wreck. I would say that, but there's been a few times where I'm like, oh my God. Holy shit. I literally would consider myself I'm a fantastic driver. And that's not even any bullshit. I'm a fantastic driver. When I was
because you drive like an old lady.
No, I mean, Volkswagen GLI, I got 6 speed, forward and flow, you know what I mean?
I drove it. I drove it half drunk.
Exhaust.
No problems.
You drove it. We were on the tollway, and allegedly we were going 90 miles an hour in second gear, and you were like, holy shit, this thing's got some go. I'm like, fuck yeah, it does, man.
It did. No, it did have go. We were doing 90, but it did have go. You had too many drinks, and I was like, let me drive it. You're like, okay, thinking you were going to laugh in my face.
I was like, I had. That was like was the setup for the best moment of my life, because I was like, when's the last time you like? I haven't driven a stick in a long time. I was like, you can drive it then. Couldn't wait for you to get in it, because German clutches are not the easiest ones to drive. If you guys are learning and you want to learn on a clutch, learn on a Japanese clutch. Those things are fucking butter. German clutches are fucking hard. I learned on a German clutch, and it was fucking. Once I got my Civic, and I had learned on my dad's Jetta, I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking easy as shit. The German clutch are bad. So I was waiting for you to get in there and just fucking rip that fucking clutch apart and just start dying laughing, because I did have a few drinks. And you got in there and started it and fucking took off. And I was just sitting there like a proud girlfriend, like just like the whole time, just like, look at you. I mean, you're just ripping through gears. You're on the tollway. I'm just like literally like, oh my God, this is incredible. It was
100%.
Yeah, it was.
If it was a date, I would have gotten it in 100%.
Oh my God!
Because even I was like, damn, that was a good 15-minute.
It was
a 15-minute ride. There was no hills because it's Texas, but it was a 15-minute ride.
There were some starts and stops.
I did all the gears, all the stop signs, never jerked, never stalled, no issues, and I hadn't driven stick. I learned on stick, but I haven't driven stick in.
I hate when people say stick. It's a stick. You drive a stick. You don't drive stick. But a lot of people, I think the majority of people say they drive stick, but I would say drive a stick.
I've never said I've never taken the time to put
stick. You learn how to drive a stick.
Tiff drives stick too.
What's this random comment? Do you guys have cancer?
No, just one of us.
Not anymore.
Had. I actually probably do, but it's undiagnosed. When I first met. Damn
it, Angelo. I didn't know we were going to tell him.
When I first met Tiffany,
stage 4.
She's from Texas.
Oh my God, your microphone just disconnected or something.
Yeah, it says active audio.
It's good now. Well, no, it's not. It's cutting in and out. Uh-oh. I might have to drive this train. That's gonna
Hold on. No, you're good.
That's gonna be a dangerous game, Angelo. If you can't do this, it's gonna be a dangerous game.
We're good. I was getting it was actually showing error message. So Tiffany's a Texan through and through. I'm from Connecticut my whole life. And then one of my good friends growing up he's not a doctor, a PA in Dallas, met Tiffany. Tiffany was like, oh, I'm going to be a traveling nurse. I can go to Connecticut. There was like 5 states.
And your friend's like, I know a guy with a fucking massive dick.
He was like, yes.
I was wondering if you're gonna like.
That's exactly what happened.
He's like, if you want to see a fucking cock, you got to check out this guy.
So that is what happened.
Like, yeah, I got a friend. I was like, I got a friend, not my type, but my friend Angelo would probably love you.
We know which friend that was. One of the twins. I got twin friends. This is actually what happened. No, this is the true story. I didn't know you. Nobody knew you existed yet.
No. You know, if you think you would know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
You do know?
Anyway, Are you talking about my one black friend? Is that what you're doing? My one and only black friend?
The one with the big cock.
I mean, probably, but we don't know. I've got a couple black friends, but he's the one I grew up with. Anyway, guys, I have black friends. I can say jokes. Anyway.
This is where it's like, I'm just going to kind of sit here. So
No, so anyway, she comes to Connecticut. And then, so like we hit it off, all this bullshit. When I first met her, she moved.
Said William Knight.
when I first met her, so she moved to Connecticut in the fall. So basically, she goes to my buddy, "Hey, I have all these options. What state should I go to? I'm a traveling nurse." And he was like, "Listen, it's the fall. You got to go to Connecticut. The Connecticut in the fall is amazing. Like the leaves are 1,000 colors, the whole thing." So, okay, good. Somebody was complaining about the Wi-Fi, but it's I0.
You've never talked and just read chat casually and just kept talking in your life.
Well, this worried me, and then this really brought me back from the worry. Anyway, and then this comment. What the fuck? We do not have gut issues. So.
Too much of something can be a bad thing. Too much of something can still be a bad thing.
We were driving. We were talking about driving stick. Anyway, I meet her in Connecticut in the fall. It's in the fall. We start dating, whatever. Winter comes. It's Connecticut. We get feet of snow every year. It's Connecticut. She has a stick shift Mustang, like V8 with glass pipes. This is a woman driving the loudest Mustang I have ever heard
bitch.
In my entire life. And then like calling me, I'm stuck on the side of the road on the highway. It's like, no fucking shit. You have a rear wheel drive Mustang in Connecticut in the winter. Like of no fucking shit. Of course you're stuck on the side of the road.
I drove my Civic 10 years in Indiana winters. Never got stuck once. When you have a stick shift in the snow and stuff, being able to like rocket
no,
back and
it's not the
forth
point. It's not the point that
it's a front wheel drive.
It's a real,
yeah, no, it's front wheel drive. I mean, obviously
Mustang.
that's the reason, but it's easy. It's easier to drive in the snow with the stick shift too. You can control your gears a lot better to get yourself out of situations. Because I had a Wrangler too, and I would almost prefer the fucking Civic off the Wrangler, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's funny because I heard Wranglers. Everybody loves them, but I've also heard they're like, I've never driven in one. I've been in one time. And I've heard they're like the worst car. Everybody thinks it's the best of both worlds, and it's the worst.
It's an acquired thing. I mean, it's definitely something to get used to. Because even if you get the full hardtop and stuff, I guess it's better. But like when I had it, you could buy a hardtop, but they didn't build it. It was like aftermarket stuff, and eventually I got one. But I had the plastic windows. I had everything plastic and stuff. So.
Like the flappy, soft plastic?
Like zip, like it zoop, my windows and stuff. And eventually, I got like
loud as hell, cold, hot. It's like all the worst of everything.
But I mean, when you have, it honestly is worth it, especially if you have a place where you can't take the top down a lot and stuff. In Indiana, I had it down. I mean, all summer long. And when you're a fucking 16, 17-year-old kid,
2 months.
No, I mean, it's like literally probably like 4 months. Even, I mean, the best, honestly, it's like,
hey, you stupid piece of shit. If you have an MMA question, ask it or call in. Otherwise. Fuck off.
But honestly, in the fall and the spring, when you're like driving the Jeep and in like a hoodie and stuff, and it's a little bit cold, you know. I mean that there's been so many nights like fucking just driving around at night with the top down. It's like fucking 60 degrees out. Oh my god, it's worth it.
I've never had a Mustang, but I see a ton of the everybody sees the new Broncos. What's funny about the Broncos is. There's the regular sport one, which is like a soccer mom car, and then there's the cool one with the giant fucking tires and the flares. I saw a Bronco Raptor today, and I was like, shit. It was the first thing I've seen in a while where I'm like, I'd trade my truck for that. That was sweet. And the Bronco basically took the Wrangler and said, okay, we're going to make this better. The Bronco seems like a much better top-down car than the Wrangler does.
Yeah, because they don't even. It's more of a family vehicle. Where Wrangler is still, it can be a family vehicle, but still more of like a third vehicle type thing, like something the family has to have fun, or like the off kind of car or whatever. It can't really be the whatever. Tim the Tap Man, you probably don't know who Tim the Tap Man is. He has a Wrangler with a. What engine did he put in there? And that thing is fucking disgusting. He's had like the Rhino lining, so he's got it all tricked out with the big tires and everything. But when you hear that turbo spoil and says, Like it's like that.
The
fucking
turbo's
loud.
cool.
Like he got the custom engine like dropped in a fucking Wrangler. And that thing like fucking almost does a wheelie. It's insane.
No, the turbo noise is cool. Real quick,
My car's a turbo, so when I'm shifting.
Kalela's personal simp said, "What's the number?" Because you want to call in. If you're a premium member, the link to call in is on the Premium Alerts channel in Discord or your account page on Premium.
I'll confront your ass. You're a grimy little one, Angelo. Shit.
Who said they'll confront me?
The person that just asked what the call-in fucking number is.
I'm at it, pal. No, nobody's ever talked me down. That's not gonna happen. Anyway, so the turbo sound is very cool because my neighbor.
I'm
missing these comments.
Think you're some celebrity, dumbass losers. Later. Jesus. How
Arriva
did I get
Dune
thrown
Dodge.
into that? She said dumbass loser. How the fuck? What did I do?
Arriva Dune Dodge. Anyway, Angelo's. Oh man, I gotta stop pinning stuff before I read it. Angelo looks like he will get his on his first day in prison.
Hold my
Jesus
pocket.
Christ. I have to stop pinning stuff before I read it.
Did you watch Prison Break?
No. Every season finale he escapes, and then every season premiere he's rearrested.
No.
$8.99 New Zealand money, dollars maybe, from Anderson Silva. You have more than that.
Oh my God.
Man. We
Hey,
did it.
doing, bud?
We did it, man. Hall of Fame, everything. We did it. Anyone want to give me a quick breakdown of how Chase Sherman, 1611 in the UFC, is minus 250 against Barnett? No, that's about no, because it opened. He was like minus 120 or something. I'll tell you how. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'll tell you how. I did this whole breakdown in quick picks. You can do the same. The problem is Chris Barnett relies 100% on his athleticism because he doesn't put the time in the gym. He doesn't have the cardio to go a full 3 rounds. If you push him too hard, he breaks. And yes, he's flashy. He hits hard, but he's not. Chris Barnett? No, he's from Florida. He's flashy. I spent a bunch of time with him. He's one of the most likable guys.
That's right. Yeah, I thought that there was some connection.
Because we spent time in Turkey when I was managing a bunch of fighters in the XFC.
In the locker room and stuff?
He's one of the most likable guys you'll ever meet. And he's unbelievably talented. But he's very similar to a lot of these talented people, right? You ever meet like a super talented, that kid that was good at everything he ever tried?
Me.
But
I just
never
didn't work hard enough.
Yeah, exactly. And now you're in the corner. I mean, you're in a corner breaking down fights.
I'm the corner man.
This is embarrassing for you. You had all that talent, none of the work ethic, and here you are.
Here I
am. Easy E gets it. I'm up to 2. So anyway, Chase Sherman, he's not very talented, but the dude works hard. Yeah, his record is not good, but he works hard. Point out a fight where you've ever seen Chase Sherman quit. You'll never find it. You could find a couple of fights where you'll see Chris Barnett quit, or you'll see Chris Barnett get outworked. You'll see Chase Sherman get out-techniqued. You'll see Chase Sherman get out, wrestled. Again, technique. You'll never see him get outworked. You'll never see him get out-toughed. You'll never see him, he gets out-skilled. Chris Barnett is insanely athletic, but Chase Sherman is tough. He's gritty. He's durable. Chris Barnett has no takedowns. What are you laughing at?
You're going to ban that person. Come slide loser. Shit.
Let him. I don't give. It's good for the algorithm. Let him comment. Watch if I give a shit. Oh. And let's just ignore it, and that's it. We're done. Anyway, so I think Chase Sherman dominates in that fight, and the reason he's that favorite is because the money came in on him, frankly. The opening odds are what Vegas thinks. The line got driven from the money, and people just think Chase Sherman's durable, pumps out a jab, throws a million strikes, doesn't get caught with some spinning wild kick, and then that's it. Also, that dude was like, I'm out of here, and then commented 11 more things. Who's the loser, right? Let's put it this way. This is going to get clipped. I'm a cum slut, and yet you're here watching every single thing I say and do and still commenting on it. One of us is a loser. And it ain't me, pal.
We know what you
It
are.
ain't me. There's no way. All right, listen. Valentina is done. Grasso is the
that
best.
look of blaming Jason
Herzog
is not a great look there.
Well, if you did not make us stand up, I do it, but I was just too tired.
She didn't even say that. She
literally said I was more tired than I thought I was going to be. Because she's like, I threw it,
But I was more tired because, there was grappling, but then we had to do the stand-up, and then I threw it, and it's a powerful kick, but I threw it, but then I was more tired than I thought there was going to be, and it's Jason Herzog. It's his fault.
But she was winning that fight. Recognizes she shouldn't have been spinning, which takes a lot to recognize you shouldn't have spun. If they rematch, Valentina Shevchenko looks like Bo Nichols out there. 100%. Just wrestles nonstop. You agree?
probably.
Okay. So it's kind of an outlandish comment. We have another Anderson Spider Silva. 349 super chat. Sherman loses by skill because he has no skill. I did not say he's the more skilled guy in there. I said thank you very much for the super chat. He's insanely tough. He's not going anywhere. He will stay in your face. And Chris Barnett breaks and he has nothing. Once his wild spinning techniques don't work, he's got nothing to offer. And Chase Sherman's not a guy that you're going to knock out. So Chase Sherman should win. First of all, let's be clear. Jacob, what's the number 2 rule? What's the number 2 rule?
Play like a champ today. Oh, don't bet heavyweights?
Don't bet heavyweights.
Well, I figured it out, though. I was
yeah.
I was scanning.
I bet you were. I bet you were. Anyway,
I was trying to think of the
don't
wedding
bet
crashers, number 2 rule, but I couldn't think of it.
You know what's so funny?
Never leave a crasher behind.
We kept saying, you never bet WMMA. Just fucking around. Don't bet women. First of all, Tabitha Ricci fucking paid half my mortgage.
Shit. Oh,
she does. She's one of the best looking female
Como vai?
for sure.
Como vai, Tabitha? Como vai? Someone clip that senator, please. Como vai?
Anyway, we said don't bet women's MMA. We cashed on Tabitha Ricci, lost on JJ Aldrich, who absolutely fucking sucks.
I didn't lose.
And then cashed on Holly Holm. Holly Holm in the safety parlay. Holly Holm minus 3.5. Holly Holm cash.
Holy shit.
Parallel said, do you guys ever do Bellator? Jacob and I do not. But Artem...
I've been live for Bellator before.
Artem does Bellator. He sent me the video today of this weekend's Bellator. I will make that live tomorrow. So you'll get a full card Bellator breakdown from Artem.
Whoa!
Artem has his own premium promo code, so you can get a couple days and some stuff going on.
And you might want to head to Discord to see Angelo's filthy fucking mouth.
That's what you get for running yours. Our Discord is free, guys. Our Discord is free. Bloop. Right there. Our Discord is free. There's a link in the description of this video and every video we've ever done.
Shit.
And if you just go to weonpicks.com, it's just right there, giant button, Discord. You know what's so funny? We have 118 people watching live. We have 118 people watching live. It's an off week. Yeah, nobody called in. We had 2 callers. One made it on air, one didn't. But 118 watching live. It's very interesting. Yeah, I'd send that gift too, you fucking dork.
Me and you were just talking in Discord to each other.
We have a while here. We'll give this.
Have you ever had? Do you ever have conversations with the same person in 2 different apps, and they're 2 completely different conversations at the exact same time? I've done it so many times. Like
never one-on-one, but I've been talking to somebody through text, and then we're in another group chat, or through text, and then at work, that same person is in Teams. In a group chat, but never.
No, I've talked to Big Dom before. And it's like we're having an argument on Instagram, but we're being normal through text and stuff. It's kind of funny.
I hear you. Well, Graham, I don't know what time zone you're in, but thank you very much for being a premium member.
Get him on. Just call in. I'll talk to him.
I'll talk to your boss for you.
I'll fucking talk to him. Listen up, motherfucker.
How's it going, guys? How do you think Merab, Corey, Umar situation will play out?
Umar smoked the ball.
Yeah, well, Corey's the worst of that three, right? He's out.
Corey sucks.
Corey doesn't suck. I think Chito Vera really sucks. That finally worked out for me. Thank God.
Yeah, that was
there was an article on ESPN.
Too little, too late on that one because we've been screaming Cheeto sucks. You specifically, but we've been on the Cheeto sucks side for a long fucking time, and then you stuck with it, and I abandoned it.
You bailed.
I mean, we were literally up like I think we were up $2,500 on live stream bets. Not even a fucking lie. So I was like, all right, we're up fucking huge. It might have been like I think it might have been like 2,000. I was like, oh, we're up huge. I'm going all in on Cheeto. So I put like $700 on fucking Cheeto in that live stream. So that was not a fun experience for me because he wasn't doing anything. Literally wasn't doing anything. The worst part about the whole goddamn thing
I don't know why you thought he would all of a sudden.
But you would think that once he gets behind, he does start pressing a little bit. He does a little bit more of this or whatever. No. And his corner's like being nice to him. And come on, is this the Cheeto? Nah, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. The worst part about the whole fucking thing is the last 15 seconds. Then all of a sudden he starts throwing these haymakers and he starts running after Corey and stuff. It's like, oh, so you do know what the fuck you're supposed to do right now. So you fucking the last 10 seconds, you decide you want to put yourself out there, you fucking pussy. Why didn't you do this in the fucking 4th round? The 3rd round, you gotta fucking take a chance.
I love it. Hey, listen, I love it. I've been hating on Cheeto for a very long time. His last like 4 wins, he shouldn't have won any of them. Obviously, finish wins are finish wins. So that matters. That's something. But like Rob Font more than doubled his strikes. Frankie Edgar was smoking the hell out of him at 40 years old before he caught him. Freaking Dominic Cruz was smoking him the first 3 rounds. 4th round got caught again, old. I mean, Cheeto Vera sucks, and people were obsessed with him, insisting he would win. He's got power in his hands, but he sucks, and I'm glad it finally caught up to him. Very happy about that. The question was Umar, Merab, and Corey. Corey's the worst of those 3. Umar's probably the best of the 3. Umar is probably the most. He's probably the most.
Kumar.
He's probably the most well-rounded of the 3. But Merab is the most relentless with the wrestling that he could potentially avoid the striking because he's just going to shoot. So Umar's the best fighter in that group of 3. And but potentially Merab could be the winner in the Merab-Umar matchup. What do you think of that? Because he's just so relentless with the wrestling.
What kind of name is Kumar?
Yeah, I heard it the first time.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that's from?
I'm guessing it's from fucking Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, funny guy.
Yeah, okay. So cool guess.
Cool guys.
Yeah. Actually, is it from Escape from Guantanamo?
No, it's the first one.
Is it the Christmas one?
Stop for jaywalking out of nowhere. He's like, we can't go. It's fucking. He's like, dude, there's nobody around. So the second they take a step off the curb, the cop pulls up out of nowhere, fucking like the super racist guy. Kumar, kind of name is Kumar.
It's funny because growing up, like we all knew White Castle fucking sucks. And then that movie came out, and it's like, should we try White Castle?
I have a fun White Castle story. It actually is a 2-parter here.
Wait, White Castle's in Indiana?
Oh, I fucking love White Castle.
It's so gross.
I love White Castle. That's like one thing I miss, and they sell the White Castle hamburger or the sliders in the fucking at like Target and stuff, but it's just not the same. I've tried it. But when I was a kid, we went to a Pacer game one time, and we stopped at White Castle on the way. But the funny part about stopping at White Castle on the way is we took my mom's new car, and my mom specifically said, "Don't fucking get any food."
Oh yeah,
on the way home, and White Castle is the absolute fucking worst. But while we were at White Castle too, I also met. This has nothing to do with anything, but I like the story. The Pacers announcer, the in stadium announcer, was there, so I got his fucking autograph on a White Castle bag that I had in my room my whole life. And that was the night that we ate White Castle in my mom's car. She was not very happy because that shit was in there.
He signed your bag.
Literally, that's all we had.
What did he sign it with?
I mean, somebody had a Sharpie. I mean, there was like a Sharpie behind the counter.
Why did somebody have a Sharpie?
I mean, restaurants always have pens and Sharpies. What the fuck are you talking about? You got to mark stuff. You got to mark boxes. I mean, show your privilege a little bit more, because I had to work at a fucking restaurant.
I never worked at a restaurant.
It's actually, honestly, this is the most fun time of my life. And I've said it before, but the movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds, everything about that is 100% true. Fucking everything about it.
I guarantee you think you're Ryan Reynolds watching that, when the reality is
I was at my place.
No. You're Luis Guzman. You are Luis Guzman.
At my place, I was the supervisor. I was the cool supervisor. I fucking ran that shit, and I was the fucking man. The fucking man. Oh my God, that place was. I was a fucking king.
You think you're Ryan Reynolds, but you're
I was the fucking king.
You're Luis Guzman.
That's
you
where
also
I met my girlfriend.
You even have half a lisp.
That's where I met my girlfriend. I literally was right.
Yeah.
I met my girlfriend there.
No. Fix it.
My ex-girlfriend.
Got there. I just wanted to make sure that when you call honey, I just wanted to make sure people knew.
Well, I mean,
nobody was actually.
Honey, can you?
I'll wait.
She's still in the towel.
So, what a
shaving
shower.
her legs. She's shaving her legs.
I mean, unless she's a Sasquatch. Unless she's a Sasquatch.
I'm gonna be all over that tonight. With your little fat ass. Get out there, shake that little thing. Oh, I'm gonna love it tonight. I'm gonna be all over. I'm gonna like some mashed potatoes.
Bags of
like
what?
Mashed potatoes. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat that up. Get that thing jiggling like Jello.
Nothing should jiggle outside of the top two there. What else should jiggle? You squinted your eyes, you fucking weirdo. Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to give this 3 more minutes and then we're out of here. 90 minutes of talking about God knows what on an off week. I don't know what else you people want from us. Just become a premium member. It's $10 a month. Don't be an asshole about it. Don't make it weird. Cordy Man, $2 super chat. How are premium prize picks supposed to be bet? I give you my exact entry.
Seal.
I give you my exact entry, so you can tail it, you can not. It's entirely up to you. But I just give you I literally show you exactly what I'm doing on prize picks. I win far more often than I lose. So if you want to tail, great. If not, take the advice and do it your way. But every single prize picks and underdog fantasy that I put up, I always add the insurance. I do the flexible payout in prize picks. I do the insurance on underdog because it's MMA. You never know what's going to happen in MMA. And I'd rather play 10 to win 30 instead of 10 to win 60 and have to be perfect. So everything you'll see on premium and in the video, those are my actual line for line plays. So you can tail them or you can go ahead and mess around them. But you're saying as a 4 pick, if I list 4, then that's exactly how I do it. If I list 2, then that's how I do it. But it is always a flexible payout. Always, at least for me. And if you know what, if I give you a 4 and you love 3 and are questionable about 1, then get rid of the 4th, do the 3, and if you don't want to do flexible, don't do flex play. Because obviously the money's better without flex.
Can you put your legs behind your
head? It's weird. I could put my left leg behind my head, but not my right.
And you got the surgery to remove the ribs, right?
Correct. It's just all about taking care of yourself.